A blessed good morning to everyone. I just want to share a short devotion that has been inspiring me for a little while now. And as the Lord caused me to read or even reread this passage, it's shining so much of light and also giving a message of warning to us who refuse to be led by the Spirit of God. Now this reading is taken from 1 Kings chapter 21. It is the reading concerning one by the name of Naboth. He was a Jezreelite. The Bible goes on to tell us that he owned a vineyard. However, this vineyard was closest to the house of Ahab. Now, Ahab went to talk to Naboth, telling him that he would like to buy this vineyard. Or he could also give him a better one. But this one is closest to his house, that is Ahab's house, and he wanted to plant a vineyard of herbs. But Naboth refused and told him, I cannot sell you this land. And he told him why he can't sell him this land, because the Lord forbid it. This was an inheritance. And if we read Leviticus 25, we will recognize that God told the foreparents of Naboth that they should not sell it. They should not sell their inheritance. So, while Ahab was trying to get this inheritance, Naboth told him no, and he went back home. And he refused to eat. And he actually was sick because Naboth refused him to buy or to trade this land. And then the important part came in, that his wife Jezebel came and saw her husband at the point of being so sick that he refused to eat bread. And after he explained the story to her, she told him these words that is very, very striking. Very striking. She asked him, why is your spirit so sad that you can't eat bread? And then Ahab explained to her the story. And his wife Jezebel said unto him, this is verse 7, dost thou now govern the kingdom of Israel? Meaning, are you not the king? Why are you behaving like that? Are you not the king of Israel? Arise and eat bread, and let thine heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. So she's saying, listen, I will steward this situation for you. And this is so important, even as wives, that we not, encourage our husbands in the wrong. We not do things that goes against the principle of God. We have to be be careful, because we must be influence of good and not of evil, even towards our husband. Yes, our husbands are the head, but in this position, clearly, the advice of the wife was not according to God's will. So what Jezebel did, she wrote letters to the leaders, the elders, and she told them, listen, we are proclaiming a fast. Even in the name of spirituality, we are proclaiming a fast. And I want you to appoint 2 sons of Belial and stone Naboth. Because why? He had blasphemed against God and against the king. I don't understand how blasphemy was a crime here. But for some reason in Jezebel's mind, saying no to the king was a blasphemy against God and against the king. There is no scriptural proof that that is true. But then she accomplished her wicked request through the hands of the leaders and the elders. And then God sent his prophet to Ahab, not to Jezebel, to Ahab, and told Ahab exactly what will happen to him and his wife because of the wickedness of their heart. Ahab's whole family perished. His wife, himself, and this is all because of the evil influence of his wife and him not being connected to Jesus, not being connected to Jesus to stand and say this is wrong. This is a warning to all of us. I pray by the grace of God that we find ourselves godly women, not encouraging our husbands in the wrong, but at all times, by the grace of God, being so prayerful and connected to Jesus that we will be good influence, good helpmate, good assistance to our very husbands, and that God will not see that our blood will be licked and our flesh will be eaten by dogs and the fowls of the air. However, we will inherit life, not only us but our family, and life eternal. Be encouraged. Be a good example.